Trump and conservative media stars celebrate U.S. losing at World Cup. Chinese farmers hit by floods and droughts say extreme weather is getting worse. Mysterious tragedy strikes Australian family meal. Deaths in investigation amidst mushroom controversy. Antony Blinken concerns over Wagner Group's involvement in Niger amid political instability. Western allies receive increasingly sobering updates on Ukraine's counteroffensive. This is the most difficult time of the war. Volocopter's VoloCity, pioneering electric air travel for urban mobility in Paris Olympics. Trump and conservative media stars celebrate U.S. losing at World Cup. Conservative media stars and personalities, including former President Donald Trump, are celebrating after the U.S. women's national soccer team lost to Sweden in the round of 16 on Sunday. In a post on Truth Social, Trump said the U.S. team's loss to Sweden is fully emblematic of what is happening to the our once great nation under crooked Joe Biden. Many of our players were openly hostile to America. No other country behaved in such a manner, or even close, he wrote on Sunday. Woke equals failure. Nice shot, Megan. The USA is going to hell. Chinese farmers hit by floods and drought say extreme weather is getting worse. First, temperatures soared for weeks on end, baking the Chinese capital in triple-digit temperatures. A month later, flooding from Beijing's worst storm in 140 years killed at least 20 people in and around the city. Summer in China so far has been a season of extremes, with the country lurching between stifling, unrelenting heat and heavy, monsoonal rainfall. The Chinese Ministry of Emergency Management said on August 4 that 147 people were dead or missing because of natural disasters in July. As the world warms, extreme events like those unfolding in China and in the United States and other countries around the world are expected to become more common. With that prospect comes the worrying potential for widespread crop failures in major food-producing regions. Mysterious tragedy strikes Australian family meal. Deaths in investigation amidst mushroom controversy. 2 Saturdays ago, 5 people sat down for a family meal in a tiny Australian town. Within a week, 3 would be dead, a 4th fighting for life, and the 5th under investigation for potentially poisoning her guests with wild mushrooms. But the 48-year-old woman who cooked the lunch says she has no idea what happened, and that she loved her family and wouldn't hurt them. The peculiar case has captured national attention, puzzled police, and left a tight-knit community reeling. Antony Blinken concerns over Wagner Group's involvement in Niger amid political instability. Russia's Wagner mercenary group is taking advantage of instability in Niger, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken has told. The country has been ruled by a junta following the ousting of President Mohamed Bazoum nearly 2 weeks ago. There have been suggestions the coup leaders have asked for help from Wagner, which is known to be present in neighboring Mali. Mr. Blinken said he did not think Russia or Wagner instigated Niger's coup. I think what happened, and what continues to happen in Niger, was not instigated by Russia or by Wagner, but they try to take advantage of it. Every single place that this Wagner group has gone, death, destruction, and exploitation have followed, said Mr. Blinken. Western allies receive increasingly sobering updates on Ukraine's counteroffensive. This is the most difficult time of the war. Weeks into Ukraine's highly anticipated counteroffensive, Western officials describe increasingly sobering assessments about Ukrainian forces' ability to retake significant territory. 4 senior U.S. and Western officials briefed on the latest intelligence said, "They're still going to see for the next couple of weeks if there is a chance of making some progress. But for them to really make progress that would change the balance of this conflict, I think it's extremely highly unlikely." The primary challenge for Ukrainian forces is the continued difficulty of breaking through Russia's multi-layered defensive lines in the eastern and southern parts of the country, which are marked by tens of thousands of mines and vast networks of trenches. Ukrainian forces have incurred staggering losses there, leading Ukrainian commanders to hold back some units to regroup and reduce casualties. A senior U.S. official said the U.S. recognizes the difficulties Ukrainian forces are facing, though retains hope for renewed progress. Volocopter's VoloCity, pioneering electric air travel for urban mobility in Paris Olympics. In a year's time, the Summer Olympics will be underway in Paris. The athletes will, of course, be hoping to make history, but so will One Aviation startup Volocopter. If all goes to plan, its 2-seater electric aircraft, VoloCity, will be carrying passengers around Paris. It will be the first service in Europe to use an electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft. Dozens of companies around the world have been developing eVTOL aircraft, promising quieter, cheaper and emission-free aircraft that can land right in the heart of cities. The VoloCity has a range of 22 miles, which is enough for short city hops, but is not very far compared to the range of Volocopter. Mr. Bowers says that more powerful, cheaper batteries will emerge, allowing Volocopter to build a bigger aircraft that will be able to offer services at lower prices. Stay up to date with the latest news and never miss a beat. Hit that subscribe button and join our community of informed viewers.